So before we get started, of course, we need to figure out where can we download Unity, and also what is Unity and what does it do. So if you go to Unity3D.com, you're going to be at the Unity website. Now, Unity is an amazing application that develops video games, and video games for all sorts of consoles and devices and platforms, but we'll get into that in a second. When you visit the Unity website, and it might look different depending on what time you're viewing this video than what you see on the screen at the moment, but there'll always be a download link. So you're going to want to locate that download link, which is usually right here in the top right hand corner. We'll click on that, and then you can just simply click and download Unity, and then you can download the binary or the executable and save that file as needed. Now I've already downloaded Unity, so I'm just going to skip this process, and let's just jump into kind of what Unity is. So again, here on the Unity website, you can see that Unity creates video games for any iOS device, so that means the iPhone, the iPad, the iPod, even the Mac, any Android device, Windows, Mac as I already said, even Linux, all major web browsers. You can output to Flash, you can output your Unity projects to the PlayStation, the Xbox, and even the Nintendo Wii. And that is one of the reasons why I love Unity so much, is when you build a project inside Unity, you can then output it to pretty much everything on planet Earth. So when you're getting into game development, Unity is an excellent program to use because you can reach the largest audience possible. Now, something else that you want to do here on the Unity website, other than just kind of looking over some of the features and getting inspired by this, because they really do a great job at showing you everything Unity can do, is actually jumping right into the gallery. So if we click on the gallery icon here, you'll notice that underneath the gallery there's Demos by Unity. We can click on that, and then there's a bunch of live demos that you can actually work with. I'm just going to click the play button on Tropical Paradise. Now, I've already installed a Unity plugin which lets Unity play inside my web browser. So you might need to do that when you press play. So go ahead and install that plugin now if it's asking for that. But all of these live demos were created inside Unity with the Unity game engine, and you can actually explore them right in your browser, which shows you how efficient Unity is even in a browser setting. So you can see this is the Paradise Island demo, and take a moment to just explore. This really kind of shows you the terrain system inside Unity, the lighting, the shadows, everything that you can kind of work with here inside Unity. And there's an endless number of demos here on the website that you can explore and kind of get inspired. The reason I like to tell students to do this is just because it's really inspiring to see where you can go with this system, and it just gives you some great ideas moving forward as to what you're going to be working with. Water simulations and amazing endless list of resources that you're going to be working with here inside Unity. We can even see that our camera's blurring, and I'm sure most of you are gamers at this point, which is why you're interested in actually creating your own video games. So you'll be able to tell the difference between the Unity engine's quality and other engines that you might be working with. But again, just from a usability point of view and the ability to output to different consoles, Unity is really one of my favorite tools to use. And also the ability to just work with different 3D applications. Unity itself, other than great terrain like this, often doesn't create the assets that you have inside the engine. So you're not going to be creating the characters inside Unity, or guns or boxes, or anything that you would work with inside Unity. You're not necessarily going to be creating those things in Unity at all. What you're going to be doing is creating those in a 3D modeling application and then importing those things into Unity from that 3D modeling application. So with that said, which 3D modeling application should you learn, or maybe you already know, that plays well with Unity? Well, again, Unity is great because it pretty much works with all major 3D modeling applications. So maybe you know Maya, maybe you know 3D Studio Max, maybe you know Blender, maybe you don't even know what I'm talking about right now, and that's fine. But Unity really just gives you the ability not only to use whatever 3D application you want to use to model the assets, but then of course when you want to output to any device on the planet, Unity gives you that ability as well. So take a moment to download Unity and have fun exploring these demos. Like I said, there's a lot of them down here. You can see there's a lot of different demos that give you a good feel of what's going on inside the Unity game engine. And then let's get started with the rest of the videos learning how to use Unity.